Okay, guys, we're back. So good evening out there. It's January 8th, midnight live stream, 12:35 in the morning. So we had a great live stream today, guys. So I want to show you guys something. We're gonna go look at some eBay. I think I found out some more things. I want you guys to go look at this video tonight on YouTube. Hold on a second. I gotta turn on the system in a second. We're gonna turn on the browser so you guys can see it. So let's go look at, and we're going to talk about the YouTube channels tonight. Let me see. Let's see. Got into the right one. There we go. We're in. You guys still here? Let me know if you guys in the chat tonight. So, let's talk about this thing I was telling about, and I want you guys to go look at this video called "My Plan to Sidestep eBay Insane Promotion Listing." Something about January 13th thing they were talking about. So I went to did a Google search a while ago, and when I pulled up about would I be charged by clicking on going looking at a listing on eBay and to go look up radios and stuff, and would I be charged with a fee by clicking on the item to see? It's only when you sell the item and stuff like that. So if that means it's not going to affect me when I go on my eBay and go if I was going to buy something. So this is what it shows on the search I found out tonight. And I want you guys to go look at this video. It's only if you're selling stuff on eBay. I don't sell on eBay because my dad used to sell on eBay. It's one of his it's one of the eBay accounts he used to sell on eBay a while back for fishes and stuff. Which haven't used that for haven't sold my dad has sold anything on eBay or mom hasn't sold them for almost 15 years. So I usually buy things on eBay with this too if I want to go get something online. So this one, I pull up the Google search and said if you find an item on eBay would be charged by looking at it January 13, 2026. And it says, no, a buyer, you as a buyer, you won't be charged by eBay simply for looking at items. Browsing the website is free for buyers. The fee changes on effective January 13, 2026 on how related to sellers are charged for their promotion listings, general advertising, not for generally browsing by buyers. So we're good. So if you're gonna go look on eBay, we won't be charged by looking at it. Only when we buy stuff. If you're a seller, you only sell something. So I don't sell on eBay. I usually buy items on it. So it looks pretty good. So they're talking about, and they're talking about for sellers, the upcoming fee means if promotion in the future, they'll be charged an ad fee if any buyer clicks on the ad, and any buyer, even different who found the list originally purchased that same item with 30 days. This policy change does not affect the end user buyer experience and the terms being charged for the buyer for experience in terms of being charged just for viewing items. This policy does not affect the end user buyer. So we're good. So we can still go view on eBay. So I was worried about this because there was somebody on Facebook put out there it's for the sellers, and people were going to boycott it on the day on January 13th, and people were going to be pissed off about the for sellers, yeah. But so not for viewing an item on eBay, so I'm good. So anybody in the chat tonight? So look at the DX skip going on tonight, guys. I just went to look at this. Looks quite the same. Single sideband 28 megahertz means it's 10 meters, 11 meters still. And they're down in parts of the Caribbean, down in Jamaica. These are the only hotspots are hitting there. New York and Maryland and Washington and mostly all the way from Connecticut. Those are the DX zones tonight. And they look like they're, I don't know if it's still active, guys. Is it still active? Were you guys on skip tonight? So, man, we jumped off. So we got the laptop in here in the room. So we're not on the cold porch being freezing to death a little bit. So we got to shut everything down. So before I got off the live stream tonight, I was on the Quad 5 Top Guns Technology radio. When I jumped off the radio when I got off the live stream today, yesterday, guys, there was a guy in Missouri I talked to on channel 37, lower side. He told me he actually liked the skip, telling these are like the rolling skips, and these are the good kinds. And they were still going. It was still going active on the beam antenna, and even on the quad 5. I heard him on the quad 5 when I went to talk on it, when I got off the live stream. But I didn't hear Rooster on channel 26 tonight. I usually put him out there if he's out on the stream, and he knows that. But so it was a great DX today, man. You guys saw that, but that was some weird skip. It was like a train wreck skip, but I hope we get more of these skips. They're kind of fun. So it looks like I'm in the clear, guys. See? So what does it tell me? Single sideband. This is it's from Austin to Wichita, Kansas, up there. That is where the skip is happening tonight, and down in the Cayman Islands. And what are these guys getting in the Cayman Islands out there? There's some islands over near the Cayman Islands. What is that island off the coast to the east of Cayman Islands? I think it's part of Cuba. Could be Cuba. But, man, it almost made it to Jamaica. So that's what's happening. So anybody down here, have you guys talked to anybody down these Caribbean islands during this week? So today, yesterday, we were talking to people in Orlando, Florida. Then I talked to a guy over Cocoa Beach over here. Cocoa Beach is right about here. Probably about 100 miles east of Orlando. Then I talked to a guy over Pensacola yesterday, right here. Then we're getting all the DX skips down here, Waco, and mostly Corpus Christi, Texas down here, and mostly Dallas, North Dallas here. Then Texarkana is usually near right over here. Texarkana is right about here, in this area right here. Texarkana is in this location area in Arkansas. Then I was talking to some guy in Britton, Arkansas. I think it's to the south. I don't know who was in Arkansas. It was probably over in this area. And then there is Springfield, Missouri. So we're talking to St. Louis, Missouri tonight, and we're talking to Springfield, Missouri. Might be just slam it over here, slam it over there. And then we have people up in Nebraska over here. Then earlier yesterday, we were talking to a guy over Rawlins, Wyoming, right about here. Rawlins is right about in this central part of the state. Then we had guys in Colorado today I talked to, in Denver. And we had a little bit of Arizona tonight, and we had a lot of Hawaiian skip. And I made it all the way to Australia, about 9,700 miles yesterday. I don't know where that station I was talking in Australia, but I think I've talked to before. If I was Queensland or New South Wales, or Victoria. If it's Victoria, that's a 9,700 mile contact. More, almost 9,700 miles. And if you get something down here, I talked all the way down to Tasmania during last year. I made it to Tasmania, Australia a few times, almost all the way to Antarctica. I don't know if we can talk to be in Antarctica right now. There's where the gray line is. It's actually sunsetting in Hawaii right now. And this is what the DX looks like tonight. So it's going all the way up in Canada, down to New York. New York looks like it's getting to skip all the way to Washington, D.C., down to Virginia tonight. So it looks like Hartford, Connecticut, all the way down to Richmond, Virginia tonight. And parts of that. We heard some people in Virginia today. And then we had some people in Ohio. And we talked to guys in Chicago yesterday. And so I'm saying, that's what's going on with the sun, and not much over here. So you guys see that tonight. So who's in the chat right now? We got 6 viewers right now. So someone's in here right now. And it's probably not a much live stream tonight at this late, but we had a great live stream yesterday. So I hope you guys did enjoy that. So we're going to be looking at eBay rate of the weeks tonight. So I'm going to go back here in a second. And so we found out, so that's good news about the eBay system. So I won't be charged by clicking on their thing. So we were checking the DX. And let's go look at the solar conditions out here tonight on solar flares. What is going on with space weather tonight? Yeah. So look at that KPX4 solar flare. Look at that, guys. See it? The northern lights is all the way up there. Southern lights are hitting down here. And they're talking about first suggestion, Alberta, Canada, Edmonton, and all those things. So they're having KPX 40 on the solar wings. So they're having a G1 solar flare tonight on this January 2nd. January 2nd, 2026. That's when the last time it happened. And they're having an X1 times 1 solar X. It was X.1.1 solar flare we're having on the 8. No, this was actually on the 2nd. They're showing KPX 12, and that's usually what's going on. So we're gonna go look at some stuff tonight, and I promise you guys do. So this is during the new year, and let's get some drink in a second. I'll demute the mic for a second, and we'll talk in a few minutes. So guys, we're gonna do a very quick live stream tonight, and my mom will be here in about 20 minutes. My sister just left, but yeah, my sister was telling you guys a case of pneumonia, and that's what happened. I think he's doing good, my dad is, but I'll have to find out a little later. But he's still in the hospital tonight, so maybe they'll get that tooth fixed. But yeah, because he couldn't breathe much longer every day, he was like, yeah, we've been doing pretty good with him so far, but we're trying to get the stent removed by, I think, the next day was on Friday it was. So he's been in the hospital since 4 o'clock p.m. yesterday. So let's do this quick live stream for Geek before she gets here in about 20 minutes before we lose out on that. So yeah, I need to do this right now. And let's go do some eBay rate of the week. I want to get the YouTube channels going tonight. So let's do eBay rate of the week and do the YouTube channels very quick. So they found out, so I don't have to be charged anything tonight. So we're looking good tonight. I know you guys are watching. Let's go look up the Cobra 139. So there was a guy in Texas today. I was talking out there. He actually had one, and it was pretty cool. We were getting a lot of contacts to Texas today, man. They were all over the place. So no, we're looking at the original Cobra 139. There's like 2 versions. See, that's the new ones from the 80s and 70s. Those are the ones you want to look at there. You got to check these once in a while, guys, and I'll show more of this. These are good radios. If you'll find a 40 channel once in a while, the Betacoms. You got to look inside, see there's a knob that says 40 channels. It's a Betacom switch. A lot of things do. There's different Cobra 139s, so that's the ones you want, the crystal one. There's a $40 one right now. A lot of Cobra 139s tonight, but that one might be able to be a 40 channel modified system. Someone should take one of these and do a DSVFO on one of these things, like the project I'm doing. If you guys could figure out, let me know if you're going to do a DSVFO to get the free band channels on it. That's what you guys need to get one of these things really cheap. That's a good deal for $29. I would definitely try to snatch it up and try it. This one's been free for a while, and tonight is a way like that. A lot of Cobra 139s tonight, and that's what I'm saying. Cobra 138 is a good radio. Man, I'd love to have one of those Cobra 138 radios. I don't have one of these radios, because the microphone's kind of different. But I never owned the Cobra 138 because that will complete the Cobra 139 series. And I bet you could put a DSUFO in this boy too, yeah. Oh yeah. I just want to let you know, guys. So let's get those YouTube channels going tonight. We'll start about then. We'll go back here on eBay's Rate of the Weeks tonight, and we'll talk about that. Then we'll leave out the show. So I should have done it earlier today when I had here. I would love to have one of these manuals. I don't have the original Cobra 139 manuals. I don't have one of these. And there's another one. A lot of good Cobras tonight. We'll go look at these in about 20 minutes. Well, let's get the YouTube channels before I get kind of wild and crazy on them. And we're going to talk about them right now. Then we'll go back here to eBay Rate of the Week. Let's go to YouTube. And we're looking good tonight. So I hope you guys are having enjoying the show today. And let's go get to see 21.C tonight. Alright. So you guys got to be on that Saturday night schedule. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The Old Radio Night TV show. 21.C. Out there, Dirty Diaper 21. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'll tell them about, you guys want to go on that live stream. Give them the rubber duck. Queek, queek. I have one. You saw the chicken choker yesterday. This guy had the coolest radio during 2 hours ago. I didn't see it. So hey, I'm glad you did a radio show tonight for 4 hours. Oh yeah. I don't want to do that. So I don't know if I was on this live stream today, but they were banging on the meters. Wow, Dirty Diaper had a show for 4 hours and 15 minutes. Well, I beat the record of 5 hours, man. He almost came second place, but he almost got me, but that was cool. Hey, go check out this show. I missed out this one. I'll have to go look at this later. Oh, yeah. He has some Hump Day vibes on this junk. Oh, yeah. Area 21. Shout out the waves. A Galaxy Saturn old school radio. Happy Hump Day. Hump Day. Hump Day Jams. DX Land. He did some great stuff. These radios, I'd love to have one of them. The old school 90s and 80s radios for sure. If you want to give me a Galaxy Saturn, oh, get me one. I've been wanting to have one of these when I was 16 years old, or the new one, but when I was 16, I always thought a Galaxy Saturn, I used to hear it back when I was 14, 15 years old in South Florida. They were like the newest radios back in the day, the Galaxy Saturns and the Galaxy Saturn Turbos, but that they used to talk on one of these, or it could have been the one with the new digital one, like the RCI 2950s, yeah. But I heard a guy talk to one of these radios at 55,000 watts back in Hollywood, Florida. He was in North Miami Beach, called Memphis Boy. He was born in Memphis, Tennessee, he told me. He worked at a car dealer in North Miami. He was a Ford car dealer in North Miami Beach. He lived about 1 mile from my house, my QTH in Hollywood, Florida. The neighborhood I lived in was a place called Lake Forest, Florida. And there were some CB guys living in my neighborhood called Manhattan Base. And my next door neighbor was called Greenie. Greenie, I think he was called Papa 38 back in the day. He was called Papa 38 back in the day, or Greenie. And he was on single sideband. And one of my neighbors passed away. My dad was doing CPR that night in 1998, in March 98, before I moved out of Hollywood, Florida to North Florida. And the guy was a nice guy. He used to be like this big bleeder that bleed on people's cable boxes, even C-band dishes like the one I had at my house back then. I'm not kidding. My dad did all that FCC calling thing stuff, and they could not do nothing back during the time because they couldn't do anything about that because they changed the rules back in 1984 when they got rid of the license. So that was it. And they couldn't do nothing. My dad went over and asked him next door if he can keep the amp, keep it down. And the only time when he got bleeding on my TV on the radio, my dad turned on the stereo in his backyard, turned up to him making that CB kind of talk he was doing. The guy bleeding on the radio, you could actually hear it through the speakers really loud. He turned it up. He kept turning it up really loud for a few times. Then he actually stopped after that point. And then after a couple of hours later, the guy came back on the C radio, I know. So yeah, that was before that time. Because he used to bleed on lots of TVs in my whole neighborhood of Lake Forest, Florida back in the day. On a 30-foot tower, like a Mako 103 it was. I remember he had a beam antenna, but it was pointing straight up, not like you straight up and the grill's up, not flat side. That's the way he pointed his beams up. Because back in 1994, 96, he was talking to New Zealand, Australia at 5,000 watts, 7,000 watts. He was cranking it up to get into it. That's what I remember hearing, I believe, on the TV. So yeah, so that's what you guys know about the Hollywood, Florida story I got in the series. So this show, go check out the Galaxy Old School Saturn on 21.C, and that'll be quite good. I'm gonna wave out their UDX 21 tonight, so hope you guys get soon. Hope my dad gets out of the hospital soon. And go check out the old radio night from this weekend. 21.C channel 17, channel 21, whether his channel is. And go check him out during this weekend on Saturday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, radio night. I've been wanting to do a live stream for a while. I haven't done one since. I done one yesterday, and I haven't done one since before it was during New Year's. You guys know how long it's been. 8 days, or 7 days. So this one's got the Johnson Messenger and that cool Turner Plus microphone. Oh yeah, the goodies packages. And it got on the crystals. So go check out the Johnson Messenger white face Turner Plus 2 JB200 JB2K shockwave antenna, all FCC type radio. So for that guy in Texas, Arkansas tonight, I want you to go check that out, and we're gonna talk about the O2 Radio Network in a few minutes, and I want you guys to go check that out. So go check out O Radio Night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and the guy knows how to do it for things. If you want to send some stuff like QSL cards, or give him a shout out, give him one of them Uncle Fred chicken choker things to him, go to that email address and you'll check it all out. So go check out Oreo Night. Say hi to JT, Oreo Night, Dirty Diaper 21. Once you go say hi in the Oreo Night, he'll give you a blue wrench. Then you'll be entered the 21 shout out wheel. What that is, you'll get, if you do win, you'll get a bunch of stickers from him, which is cool. And he's going to do that 4K giveaway sometime soon. Something really big, prizes and stuff like that, C-radios, boxes, you name, or other stuff, or usually a Old Radio Night t-shirt. He hasn't done 4,000 subscribers for a while, so when he reaches 4,000 subscribers, he's going to probably do a giveaway soon. So check this out, Old Radio Night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Get in to say hi to him out there. You'll get the blue wrench. You'll be in the 21 shout-out wheel. Get in there before 9 o'clock. The shout-out wheel starts at that time. Then it doesn't matter if you lose the shout out wheel, you can still be redraw again many times as you want, and until you win it, he removes you off on the shout out wheel, and you have to wait till you win another time. But yes, everybody will win the shout out wheel no matter what the stickers you get. It's pretty cool. So check out 21.C, Charleston, South Carolina, Dirty Diaper 21. Oh yeah, UDX 21, South Carolina, Kokalaki, and he'll keep you on the dial, and he'll make sure you get it out there. Make sure you go check out Radio Night, and give him a like, and subscribe his channel, and write a comment. Tell him I saw you on Foxman's 362 World Radio's YouTube channel in Tennessee, over him in Tennessee, and he told me to come to his channel, and I came and check it out. Oh yeah. So yeah. Cuckoo Kikakara, man. Loco Coco, man. I'm just telling you guys. You guys were, I was banging on the meters yesterday. Alright. Let's check the subscribers. And I want you guys to go check out the coolest channel on the freaking planet of Earth. And I want you guys to go check out Bozo Control. The O2 Radio Network. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The big guy. The guy in Fresno, California land. And that guy's got that seersucker suit, wearing them glasses. He's the nerdy nerd on the west coast of the United States of America. Bozo Control, 27.085 Channel 11, the O2 Radio Network. So the O2 Network, how it works, they have these two radios from the 1950s through the 60s and 70s. They stopped making them around the late 70s. And you get your Robin 123Bs, your Comsat 35s, your Brown and Golden Eagles, your Mark 9s, Mark 10s, whatever it is, and your Comsat 35s and 25s. And you got that World Radio Labs, the Hustler, the Blue Tube radio, the Blue Radio that has two radios in it. These are two radios, the first generation. That is a Brown and Golden Eagle, and that is something where you don't see this every single day. And let me tell you, This was one of these cool shows. And there's a guy up there on this channel named Harvey. He does fix tube C radios. If you send him to Harvey, he'll fix your tube radios no matter what and get them back sprinkling new or the best you can, and you'll be able to get on the air no problem. C radio. So they're always on channel 11, but some of these are 23 channel tube radios, some are 40 channels. So these are very quite cool things. These are like what it used to sound like back in the 20th century, long time ago in the 1950s and 60s and 70s. And they do these check-ins for at least 2 hours, for about an hour. But they do the SWS check-ins first, regular C radios and stuff like that. Then the next half hour will be the tube C radios, the ones those guys bring in the show. And Dennis does the QSL report, the DXLAM report of your S meter, your audio, your modulation, all that stuff. And he's got it right there. And these guys in Fresno, California, if you're out there doing Skipland, if you're on a tube radio, you can go check on Dennis on the radio, or you can check in on the chat room on Old Tube Radio Network. This is a channel you don't see every day on TV. This is something very rare. And he's been running this Old Tube Radio Network since 1986, but he started back in 2011 on YouTube. This guy has got some cool stuff. And I'm going to tell you, it's a well worth show to watch. You'll learn a lot of stuff about tube radios. And tell him Foxman sent you all the way from Tennessee, the Old Tube Radio Network. And this is the man who will keep you on the 1950s tune dial and the 1970s dial and probably the 60s dials, and also like the old school 1980s. This is like going back to 1986 in real life on the radio, but this is some old school technology. You don't see this every single day. But these radios sound amazing on the air when you hear them on headphones. The best is get some headphones, listen to these tube radios, what they sound. They even sound better on the C radio once you hear them. When you hear that Screaming Eagle microphone on those Brownings, they're amazing. They're cool. I would love to have one of those DAC 10s or Mark IV. That'd be cool. Like the 40 channels is a single sideband, the whole 9 yards. But I have a Comsat 35, a 23 channel system, and I got a Robin 123B, which is a 40 channel system. Very rare. It says it's done on 23, but I would love to have some caps for it. And I can put the caps there and get them to work that way and see what happens. So you guys saw that. So check out the Old Tube Radio Network, 27.085, channel 11, no matter what. Oh yeah. Then I want you guys to go check out another thing, and that's what I'm saying. Dennis will put you in the green air chair for sure on the Old Tube Radio Network. So also, don't forget to check out 390 Wagmaster. This is a guy you want to get to check out some of his videos. Go check the Rebus MB4. He did some radios this week, and he did some power supplies. If you want a United Delta X-ray number, and if you want to get one, if you want to join the United Delta X-ray, it's just basic C radio stuff. His rules, no discontent, is good. And he does live streams on Thursday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. I think it's 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Daylight Time, and 7 o'clock Mountain Time, and 6 o'clock Pacific Time, and 5 o'clock for the Hawaiian and Alaska time for the people on the big islands of Hawaii and the people that live in Alaska in the Great White North, in the Eskimo land, and on the big areas of Alaska where the fisherman does the snow crabs out in that area. So this man knows what he's doing. He's in Salt Lake City, Utah, named UDX390. That's his call signs. And he goes by 390 Wagmaster, squeaky, squeaky, sneaky, and his name is Mike. So if you want a United Delta X-ray number for all you new members out there came here into the chat tonight, the contacts you made today with me or anybody's watching this channel, just tell him what number you want to have. If it's not edible, if it's already taken, he'll let you know. If it's not taken, he'll let you know it's ready to go. And you'll get the whole entire United Delta X-ray care package, like the stickers, the QSL card from 390 Wagmaster, and other stuff like that. And you'll be able to see that. And also, his email address is udxcbradio@yahoo.com. udxcbradio@yahoo.com. and make sure you keep that and email him. And if you want a donation to his PayPal account, PayPal or JuPal, um, this is a channel he does on YouTube called Broker 23. That's his YouTube channel, but um, make it out to Breaker Broker 23 at yahoo.com. Breaker Broker 23 at yahoo.com if you want to donate cash in PayPal, and if you want to donate super chat on the live streams too, yes. And if you want to sing QSL cards, CB radio stuff, things like that, or stereo stuff, he will put that viewer mail out there on YouTube. He will do that. And so make it out to his snail mail address to 390 Wagon Master, P.O. Box 9223, Salt Lake City, Utah 84109. Arr. And I'm saying, yeah. And I'm saying, look, you gotta get the man some chances on that. So make sure you make your snail mail address, the QSL cards of C Radio stuff, anything C Radio related. He's cool. He's old school. And if you want to show some cool stuff to him, and he'll put it out there on the YouTube land, yeah. So make it out to snail mail address, 390 Wagon Master, P.O. Box 9223, Salt Lake City, Utah 84109. So make sure you do that, guys. And he'll get viewer mail. You got mail. Oh, yeah. And he'll show that Dallas Wright thing in his hands when he opens the boxes on the unboxing videos on 390 Wagmaster YouTube channel on C Radio stuff. He's doing pretty quite good. He's been out there for a while. You guys see all the views. It is ranking up. He's got 5,337 subscribers. He's going up on the meters for sure. And let me tell you, without Mike, would not be in the United Delta X-ray right now, but we're still doing it. And he'll keep you on the dial. When you hear him on the airwaves, he'll go squeaky, squeaky. This is 390 Wagon Master. This is UDX 390. Squeaky, squeaky. In that mobile. Oh, yeah. So Murphy, yeah. And I'm saying, look at that. He's definitely riding the shockwaves for sure. So, make sure you check out his YouTube channel. Go give him a like on this video. The Revius MB4, one of the coolest radios he's got during this week. And that cool power supply. And the two radios he tests out. And he's done other videos beside that. Give him a check. Give him a like. Tell him Foxman from Tennessee, from UGX 362. Wave it on back to UGX 390 in Salt Lake City, Utah. All the way from Tennessee time. Oh, we could hear him some more skip videos of him. But he's got a lot of fantastic channels. Okay. We got to get this going because I don't want to get interrupted. You know me. I have to keep the stream going great. We're doing so good. We're awesome tonight. So, yeah. And let me tell you. But Henry Hack, he's on a live stream right now. But, man, he's going back to play video games. But he's got that DSCFO I'm learning about right now. But also, check out Motor Junkie UDX 151, the legend in South Carolina. He's got a lot of cool antenna builds, and he does a lot of DX videos. But go look at some of his homemade antenna making from beams, the 5-gram waves and stuff like that, and some ones that are not being homemade. Check out Motor Junkie UDX 151, South Carolina. Oh yeah, we're riding along Motor Junkie for sure. And I know John will get a great thing out there in South Carolina. Give him a shout out to him, and he does that. And I want you guys to check out Popcorn 913's channel. He's got the popcorn in the house. He's got the popcorn in his hand. And he'll be watching on the lots of radios today. And check out UGX 133 Operator Ken on something like that. We don't know what it is. And there's lots of channels tonight. And we want you guys to go check out World Radio 559 in this kind of land. This is the guy's got a YouTube channel in San Francisco, California. We're going to tell you about the California type San Francisco radio waves out there in the streams. And we will go here to here today. We're going to jump over here in a second. We're going to jump over here. We're going to jump over here. I don't know. He got it out here. And that's him. Running Man. It could be Running Man. It could be him. That is, I don't know. That's him. There's lots of names of that. And we will tell you the channel of World Radio 559 out there in California on Fridays nights, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 10 o'clock of Central Time, and Mountain Time will be a 9 o'clocker, and mostly it'll be a 8 o'clocker on the Pacific Coast Time, and Alaskan and the Hawaiian Eskimos. And I'm telling you, in Alaska with the Hulu girls will be at least 7 o'clock on the dial of the Sunset Time on the Pineapple Express. So check out Real Radio 559. He goes by UDX 559 in San Francisco Bay, California. And he's goes by the Jawbreaker Jackers. And he's got that little cool crutches antenna for sure. Go check out these Fridays live streams we do, the ones they do. Friday nights at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to get check in the chat room, tell them what state you're from, what country you're from, we don't know. And he'll get you checking out there. If you're on a CB radio in anywhere in the United States or anywhere in the world, make sure you get out there on channel 17 at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. It's on AM, and if you hear them out there, tell them I would like to be checked in on the radio, but you can still check out World Radio 559 San Francisco, California. He's got lots of other videos besides different live streams and other things of other videos in California on his radio stuff and his little cool cameras. So shout out to him today, and I hope you guys love it. And also, I think we're going to go check in today. Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates. We got him today. 498 Video Gates. Oh yeah, I think it's Video Gates. That is right. Then we'll get the 21 channels for sure. Check out Highlander 49 Interactive Video Gates. And he's got the crazy thing, cool thing tonight. And let me see if he does have anything. He has changed it before, but what he usually say, what he usually says, and the cookie crumbles no matter what. All right, check out Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates, and he goes by this. Highlander, there only can be only one, and that's usually him. And he goes by John, and he goes by Juliet. Juliet Oscar Hotel November out of St. Louis, Missouri, the big Mississippi that grows. Out in the big Mississippi Delta. Oh yeah. And now check out, this is the one he has that cool YouTube radio, what it is, and that's that thing cool, the waterfalls. Check out Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates on YouTube. So you guys love that one. Also, we're going to go check out the channel. The guy has the 1980 stuff. 2112. 2112 Video Gates. I think CB Lounge 2112 Video Gates. CB Lounge 2112. CB Lounge 2112 Video Gates on YouTube. He's out of Carson City, Nevada. We had a guy was in Rawlins, Wyoming yesterday talking on the radios on Interstate 80. He was heading to his hometown. He was heading to Carson City, Nevada or Reno. We heard it out there today. You guys heard it on the stream yesterday. So check out CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube and go check out his Facebook page and all that stuff. We'll have it here on the dial. And this is all his channels here. Go look at these here tonight. And he does the Sunday Secret Services. It's the Sunday services on YouTube and the Wednesday nights and the Kelly Rippers. 79 Smokescreen. He's got the Boss Hog in the house. And he did one a few days ago. And go check out CB Lounge 2112. His name is Reed. And he's a Generation X just like me. And the man doesn't watch TV at all since 2004. He's back in the 1980s and 90s and early 2000s for sure. But he does listen to stuff on YouTube about current events and stuff like that. He doesn't look at any new stuff like the things like that. He told me a while back. But he got some cool 80s radios from the 1970s, 80s, and the new ones and stuff like that in export radios. And his room looks like 1988 all the time. If you have questions about the 80s and 90s, he'll tell you out there on the dial. And I'll tell him, Shockwave. And I'll tell him, 79 Smokescreen. Aloha. And I'll tell him, oh yeah. Check out CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. And he'll keep you on the dial for sure. Tell him the Foxman from Tennessee sent you all the way up to tonight. So we got that done. And I think we got it. Okay. I'm glad we got that out of the way. My mom will be home soon. I want to get these guys out here tonight to look at some radios. I think we did we did that one on the New Year's thing. I think we did something really big. I was worried about that eBay stuff, so I ain't gonna worry about that. We're good. And we're looking at lots of Cobras tonight. And let's go look at this Cobra 139 tonight. So that dog's howling out there. He does that. So you guys are great out there tonight. We're just doing a little stream. You guys should see my hydroponic system with the lettuce. It's doing awesome. These things grow great things. I had some last week with some tacos I did. Homemade tacos my mom did. They taste pretty good. So this is a Cobra 139 on Cobra Cam 88.9. So you guys can check it. It looks almost the same thing. I'm trying to go back to the other one. But this could be a 23 channel, 40 channel system. Yeah, it looks just like the same thing. So let me go back to look at the Cobra now. It looks almost the same parts as it. So we got a lot of radios tonight. So this is January 8, 2026. And the last time we did a live stream on this was during New Year's. We were looking at it. Looks like almost some of the same stuff we saw a couple days ago. We got to go up till we see the other ones. So we're going to see who's in the chat tonight. I'm trying to see who's out here. There's one, $250. If you keep an eye for the Betacom ones, you got to keep an eye on it. They are very rare. And sometimes they come out there once in a while. There were only 2 out of the whole year 2025 you guys saw a while back. I have a video of it show on one of these things what a Betacom 40 channel Cobra 139 looks like. I'm going to get up here to check. There's that $75 one. This one's still going on for a while. So you guys need to check this one out. It's been going on since December. So look at that. It's got a blue indicator. And where is this guy located? Shepherd, Kentucky. So this is a Cobra 139. It's got the blue meters on it. It's a 23 channel, but I wish somebody could make a DSVFO in this thing. If you guys want to buy one, try out DSVFO. Let me know any results on that. So this is a nice radio, and we're going to go check it all out. Let me see who's in the chat right now. We got one viewer out here, 13 views tonight. So I'm glad you guys came out there today. And you guys doing great out there. So who's in my chat room tonight? Who's in the chat room? We're going to find out who's in my chat room tonight. We're checking the live stream. No one. So they're still watching. So 43 minutes in the hour. So we're good. And let's go look at some stuff. These are Cobra 139s. I want you guys to go check on eBay later. Fleabay. There's a lot of them here for sale. Maybe we'll find a rare 40 channel modified one just like this one here. And then we can go look at it. Sometimes you have to look at these things. But this looks like a 23 channeler. Sometimes you got to look at real close on these things. I was trying to get to look at it. Hold on a second. Let me see. There we go. And it looks like it needs a lot to paint, but it looks in pretty good shape. So you guys should go check that out. It's a 23 channel system, but you can make these in 40 channels if you want. I would put a DSVFO of someone in these. It's all Japanese made. CB Radio, oh, the radio of the week, so go check that out. Then we're going to go look at some other radios today. Let's go look at what's on the opposite of CB radios tonight. We might do out of here because I didn't know how long my mother would be home soon. That's why I had to do this very quick. Maybe next time we'll do some Radio Shack catalogs and stuff. I don't know, but maybe tomorrow we'll do another live stream. We'll have to see how it is. And let's go look at single sideband receive radios tonight. But let's take a look. We got a President Jackson out there tonight, 189. This is in good shape, but it's got some kind of mod on the switch side. There's a Robin SB520. That is a tube radio. Is that a tube radio? Look at that one, $169. That's a good deal on that 40 channel system. These things sound amazing. And this is what's looking like right now in the Fleabay world. Fleabay, yes. And we got a Palmer SSB 500, all single sideband. This is going on $98 on bids right now, $26 delivery for shipping. It is in good condition. Look at that. Beautiful condition. Now there's a grant for $50. It's a 4-button grant. Look at that, guys. Let's take a look at this one right now tonight. I'm still continuing. And guys, going to see it in a minute. There we go. And that is a 4-button grip. There's a green light in the middle. That's weird. I've seen that radio a while back with the green light radio. And it's got the high, land, mid channels. This will have the free bands built into it. Cool. And what is he showing? Like 4 watts on the Richter scale? Cool. It's in really good condition. Look at the heat sinks on that. Those are real metal ones. And the other ones don't have metals like that, but they do. And what does it look like inside? There's no relay in the system. Look at that. That's a very rare Cobra with the President Grant. Could be a Japanese model or Philippine or Taiwan. So this is not an 858 chassis. So looks like a Motorola type chip. And that's what they look like. So yeah, you guys should go check out this radio on eBay later tonight. Looks almost the same components as mine. And we'll see. It's actually Taiwan, guys. So let's go look at the description tonight, what this guy's talking about. For $50 on a bid right now, $16.58 shipping. It's in Roseburg, Oregon. That's where it's at. So if you guys in the West Coast, you might get lucky on that tonight. So there's guys still selling the Quad 5, but what's what he's talking about on the gram. A garage sale find. This radio powers up in good condition with some label sticky stuff, CPICs. Some on components add to the mainboard. No real testing, so solid as halts or repair. So I would definitely check it out. If you guys can get a deal on a grant tonight. But $50 is a good deal. That's a great deal, but someone should try to snatch it up. Then we got a Galaxy 959. Pretty good. So that's great. And we got another ones too tonight. So what's looking at here tonight? We got the Washington for $285. Could be a modified one. Then there's a 4-button Grant for another one. Lots of sideband radios tonight, so we're checking it all out. Sears Road Talker 40 single sideband. That's a good deal for if it works good for $54. And we got a TRC 449 for $129. It's in great shape. And there's lots of deals. There's the T-Berry up there. And there's a lot more on the list. There's a TRC 450 for $145. I keep checking on these things right now. Go look at them, watch them, and check them out. Lots of great radios choices tonight. And we'll go to 2 radios in a few minutes to look at it. This is a Comsat 140. That's a Lafayette Telesat SSB 140, so that's what it is. And looking at all these things tonight, there's a Vincent Radio Shack version TRC 485. That's a very rare one. And that's that Junior Grant on 2112 has right there. And there's a lot of different radios tonight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So lots of radios tonight. So another grant for $130. A 4-button grant. There's more listings over the last few weeks. And there's a lot more out here tonight. But we're going to do that. But who's out there tonight? If 390's watching, I'm waving on back tonight. So anybody who's sandbagging, thanks for coming out tonight. We're waving out to you tonight. So we're checking all these out here. Lots of radios today. Look at the eBay items of 2026, January 8th. So it is. There's a Cobra 148 GTL for $122 on bids right now. This is what the things are looking at here this hour, on the dial. Oh yeah. So let's look at here. So yeah, people. So yeah. So we're checking it all out. Lots of deals and wheels and deals. So yeah. So 79 smokescreen. And there's a lot of rare ones. So there's some C radio lots there you can see. And let's go look at 2 radios. There we go. We got some more of that. Venture Tube C-Radios. That's what we need to go for. And there's a Courier 23.3 Plus. There's another one there. And we got a rare, we got a Polytronics. There's one right there. And there's a MetroTech Pacer 2, $39. And they're talking about the MetroTechs on OTR for the last couple weeks. There's a MetroTech for $39 right now on bid. Shipping's $14.81 out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Look at that, guys. That is a deal and a half. If anybody's going to get one of these MetroTech, go ahead for it. They were on the O2 Radio Network last week or the last few days. But that is a good deal if you get it, if it works. So I got one for $39, and I think it's another C radio of the week. And the microphone is wired to the system. And this is the MetroTech Pacer 2. Very kind of rare 2 radios. You guys see it all right here tonight. So that's whether you guys get on the O2 Radio Network to do these things. Pretty cool. The wire looks in pretty good shape. So I don't know if it fires up and on and off. But he's talking about right here. You guys can take a look at it later in the description. You guys go see that. So let me take a look. Everything looks pretty good shape. They actually tried this. It shows 4 watts when outputs. Okay, it's been tested, so that's okay. That's pretty good. So that's the MetroTech tonight. You guys see, and we got another one for $125, a blue version of it. There. Oh, look at this. This is the best deal of the week on eBay. Fleabay. Oh yeah. You guys better bid on it right now. This is a $6 item between $18 shipping. You guys need to bid on this EF Johnson mesh. If you guys want to get me this radio, go ahead, get me it right now. UDX 268 Arizona. If you're watching, go ahead, bid on this and get me one of these. But the bad point is, there's no plug on the back of it, but maybe the plugs are the same. So it doesn't have a plug, but that is a good deal for $6. $6 on the EF Johnson Viking Messenger. Oh yeah, I think it's the Messenger one. In North Carolina, $18.68. That'll put a total, probably almost $25, maybe somewhere around that area. But that is a great deal. If you're going to start out this, it's got everything you want. We don't know, but if you get the right kind of plug for it, it might work. It might still have the tubes in it, but it's in great shape. $6 bid on it. Oh yeah, it ends in 6 days, so you got plenty of time to do it, guys. It's a white-faced Johnson. That's what it is, just the way you receive it. I do not have a power cable. Wish I could test it. So we haven't tried to power it up, but it's good physical condition for its age. And a microphone is included. Maybe it works. Probably not. Maybe you could fix it. Cheap and have fun. Cool. Yeah, man. You could take a chance for $6 and get $18 shipping on it, but I would definitely look into it. Maybe someone will get lucky tonight. And it's got the word North Carolina something 156 2195. So someone actually talked this in the Carolinas back in the old days. Oh yeah. If you get it working, you got a good deal on this thing. $6 bid's not bad. You can't beat that, guys. And you got the Powertronics Polycom tube radios. Lots of them tonight. And there's one for $200 in great condition. A E. Johnson Message Viking tube image, but this isn't. And it says this one actually works with the $200 one. So that's a good deal. Maybe you guys can offer a deal to knock that down. And look at that vintage trim D201. That's a nice one right there. And you got a lot of deals tonight, guys. Lots of tube pots. I think I have one of these here, guys. I actually have this one, but it doesn't have that knob on the top. Mine's different. And there's a Comsat 25B. Oh yeah, $99 is a good deal. And we got lots of tube radios tonight. And hope you guys start bidding on these real soon. There's some crystals here you can get. 14 crystals there. And you got the Johnson Viking Messenger, another one here. $55 bid, $10 delivered. That's a good deal if it works good. And you guys go look at this on Fleabay tonight. There's one for $59. Lots of deals on these tube radios. So there's a lot of rare ones you don't see out there today in today's world. But so that's what we have tonight on tube radios. And I'm going to wave it on back. Let's check the second page. We'll have to jump out here tonight. And who's out there tonight? So if you guys have a great night out there, we might do the Radio Shack catalog sometime soon. And maybe we'll do one Radio Shack catalog before we get out of here. Maybe we'll go back to something like maybe we'll go through the mid 80s or something. I don't know, maybe in the 90s. So that's good. So a lot of tube radios tonight, a lot of parts. So you guys need to go look on Fleabay tonight. Go get yourself a good deal. We'll do Goodwill auctions sometime. We'll get some time, but we're gonna get that out of the way. So okay, let's go do Goodwill auctions. They don't take us that long, and you guys know what that is. Let me see what we got over here tonight. Let's go look at Goodwill. So you guys want to see the Goodwill auction because I know you guys want to see that, and that's what you guys want to see. That's what you guys came here tonight. Let's go type in CB radios. You got it right here. And this is something we need to see. We haven't seen tonight, and we might go to look at Radio Shack sometime later, maybe this week. But this, maybe we'll do it later before we go. So come on, give me the C radio things. There we go. All right, we got Goodwill.com on auctions. We're pulling up the C radio sub, the radio of the week tonight. We got an international mid-land type radio. These are basic mobiles we're looking at here. We're seeing there any base station. There is a Royce type radio right there. Oh, look at that one. That's a cool Belco, but it's not a radio, but that'd be cool to put something on that. And lots of radios. We got a Cobra 25. Stern Super Sidekick microphone. That is well worth it for $31 on a bid. We got a Craig 4201 for that price. Lots of radios tonight. Looks like something right there, like a scanner. That's a new radio for $35. A Cobra 29 LXBT-LC. That has Bluetooth in it. I talked to guys on that radios on my while back. Truckers actually have them. And we got one called the Smoky CB radio. What is that? That's very rare. And lots of things tonight. So there's a Cobra 89 for sale for $22 on a bid. I don't think that's a Cobra 89 because it's got a digital dial on this one. Let's go check this one out. They got a Cobra 89 base station, like 40 channels. Not a 23, that's a 40 channel system. So it's a Cobra 89 XRL. Does not have sideband, it has AM. So it's got a lot of stuff on this radio. It's in good condition, looks pretty good. Bet you can modify these radios for sideband. Looks almost like the same thing as the Cobra 138. Let's go looking around back again. And we're going back in the Woodley dial. And there's a lot of stuff here tonight in the Goodwill auctions of the radio, the C radio of the week. A lot of them tonight. And there's a Cobra 25 LX. That's a good deal for $29 for AM type dudes. You guys will love that. And there's some weird type radios and walkie-talkies. Looks like FRS radios and CBs. And these are not CBs, those are FRSs because I know what those are. I used to have one, I still have one of these a long time ago in the early 2000s. And let's go check on number 2. Lots of deals tonight. Got a Cobra 19 Plus from the 80s. Lots of different models. Tons of radios in here tonight. Now look at that one called the Channel Master Command Base 40 C radio for $12.99 bid on it right now. That's a beautiful radio. Looks pretty good condition. A lot of rare ones you don't see all the time. And that's what I'm saying, guys. These are from the leftover from the New Year's auctions and Christmas auctions. That's it. So that was a lot of Goodwill auctions tonight. So who's still out here tonight? Just trying to see. Here we go. And let's go check our local weather report and then go look at Radio Shack Radio of the Week. I'm going to do something really different on that one. So looking at 40, we're about 48 degrees right now. 12 miles visually. We had fog early yesterday. And tomorrow during today will be the 63 degrees for the high, low 57 tomorrow tonight. So it's gonna be raining. So we're not gonna do any DX at that hour when it's raining. We're not gonna do that. So we don't do that in the rain or thunderstorms. So we're back, guys. So good. So thanks for coming out there tonight. So this is a big Radio Shack from 1981. I think it's from 1980. So we're looking at the TRC 490. Looking good tonight. Oh yeah. And there's TRC 451. So this was able to November 30th, 1980, but it is from 1981. So they came out in 1980 in November 30th. So this was like from new for 1981. So they actually released it. So these were made in 1980. All the parts are. And I've never seen these kind of large numbers. I have one of these radios, but a TRC 451. I have one. I wish I could get mine working, but so they came out in 1981, but they were edible in November 30th. So you guys remember when these first came out? Let me know. This is from a 1981 Radio Shack catalog. So they released it during that year during Christmas in the 80s. Only a few months I was born back then. So I'll let you guys know. If you ever want to donate one of these radios, let me know. These are really nice ones. So, thanks for coming out there on the live stream tonight. I'm glad you guys came out there today. My mom just came home just now. And I just want to let you guys know. And we did a good DX yesterday. So I'll probably bring up more videos. Maybe we'll do some tomorrow or the next day. So there's a lot of things that happened with Dad. Um, it's not bad. It was in intenses. All the stuff was clogged in them. They did not unclog him back in November. Um, he was constipated. So they're probably going to do all this stuff to suck it out of him during tomorrow and the next few days. And that's what happened. And luckily, we sent him to the hospital just in time yesterday. So yeah, this Park West did something they didn't do back in November. It was clogged for 2 months, and they're finally going to get it on call again tomorrow. He might come back home during next week. So yeah, he's in the local hospital here in this area. You guys know that. So been crazy all week. Then about a week ago, we lost our Dalmatian and lost two angelfish. It was on the on December 31st, 2025. You guys know about that one. So, who came out here to the chat tonight? So I'm glad you guys came out here today, and there was some great DXs today. So we'll see how to check out conditions before we get out of here soon. Let me go look at the Romeo Trinity International group on YouTube on the internet. I'm gonna go look that up right now. They'll show us the conditions. Romeo. There we go, we found it. Okay, this is what we're looking at. Let's check our conditions tomorrow or today. This is how I find out. You look down here. So today would be medium conditions. I'm actually in this group too. I'm also in the United Delta X-Wing. So this is actually for good at night. This is for during the day. Let's take a look what it says. So that was actually today. So RDX is going to be good, but it's going to be medium, but this can still change. But medium to good means good at night, medium during the day. So that will be great conditions. So it's going to be very good at night, guys. But maybe in the morning hours. So this is what they're mostly in the DX context right now. And they've been heading down to Hawaii and Australia. So these are weather conditions. I will accept here. So you guys going to wake up in the UK soon, guys, in England. So good luck on the DX to you guys out there today. Maybe we'll see you guys in a couple hours. But DDX is still going all over the United States tonight. And let's go check this out when we go. And let's go look at it right now. Although my mom just came home about 20 minutes ago, she's in bed. And she'll probably be out here by morning. But we'll do a DX maybe during the day. And maybe get some great live streams today, who knows. And it looks like we're pretty closed out, guys. Look at that. Do you see it? The star is where I'm at. Arizona's still going. And went to Florida to New York tonight. So our DX is closed out in Tennessee. You guys saw over the last half hour. I think about it lasted like till 12 o'clock tonight, almost 1 in the morning. So you guys saw the DX here. It's still going all over the place, but it's not in South Carolina, most of it's in North Carolina to Florida tonight. These guys are gonna be at it all night tonight. So DX died about an hour ago, it looks like. So DX lasts till 1 o'clock in the morning tonight. So that's what it looks like to me. You guys saw it on the stream a while ago. So we're pretty dead out. I'm gonna shift over that direction. You guys have a good night. And I'm gonna tell you, this is EDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Yeah, I was looking at it a second ago. So let me show you in a second before we get out of here. Let me get that little thing on right now. There it goes. Let me go show you the DX patch right now. It is very different from the last 25 minutes ago. An hour ago it was different. It is very different right now. I'll show you in a second before we go. See how it's changed now? The star is where I'm at. So the star is where I'm at, and it looks like Arizona down to Florida. So that's what's opening up right now. So it's been shut off in Tennessee tonight. It's up in Chicago where all the DX is at. So it looks like New York and Philadelphia is in here tonight. It's already going all the way to Southern California, Arizona, and Utah is getting it. This will be a good night. Great night for Salt Lake City to do contacts here tonight. And it looks like all over to Texas. And Australia's pretty dead out right now. Yeah. And it looks like the Caribbean and Jamaica's getting it right now. In the Cayman Islands, looks like. So, you guys are waking up in the UK in a couple of hours. So you guys, it should be morning in about 2 hours now. But you guys They'll be waking up real soon. So the DX is still going on tonight at 2 in the morning almost. So we're still out of the DX zone, because mostly these are covering it from Maine down to Phoenix, Arizona to Southern California tonight. I think these are mostly single sideband areas at. Looks like New York and Washington each other tonight and down here. And it's still going on DX there. So I just want to show you guys out there tonight. So let's put that back. I'll reply over a second. And you guys have a good night. So thanks for coming out here today. UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. And I'll catch you guys later. And I'll bring out more videos soon. We're east of the Rocky Mountains, west of the Appalachian Mountains, south of the Canadian border, north of the Gulf of America, and northeast of Australia and New Zealand, east of Hawaii, and we're east of the Rocky Mountains, east of the Mississippi River. And I'll tell you, the good Lord blesses all of y'all out there. Go check my previous live stream. We did the DX contact yesterday. We had really good conditions in the evening hours. And I hope we can get some conditions. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a live stream, or the next day, who knows. And I'll tell you guys, have a good night. The good Lord bless you all out there. And so long in Radio Land from Foxman 362, UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, 79 screen shockwave. We'll bring up more videos soon. Have a good night. We'll catch you later off the key. And we'll be making more contacts. Maybe tomorrow or maybe the next day. But let's hope everybody gets some great DX this year in 2026. And hope I get my radio recap soon. And you guys know that. The Grant and the Code 139, yeah. And get a DSVF Pro put in that Code 139. That'd be awesome. If you guys want to show me how to get it in there, like the DSVF Pro I have, and try to find a way to do that, you guys should go check out that channel, Ham Radio Hack and Jeb's Projects on YouTube. So have a good night. We'll catch you later. Thanks for coming in the chat room tonight. And we got one viewer in the house tonight. And for 390 Wagmaster, thanks for coming out to the chat tonight, UDX 290, and the rest of the UDX members will wave it on back. Catch you guys later. Have a good night.